I'm bad at pretending, you know I'll be true. Sunday mornings and midnight lights turn into songs that you watch me write. Stole your sweater on that night, you took a picture, keep by my bedside. So you're mine when you're gone, baby, please don't be long. I got my ticket to the west side. You say my name with your accent, makes me remember how much I missed you. Hope you're planning to stay for a million days. You'll be my summer in December.
Well, hello. I am going to install Windows XP on this old computer I just fixed. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know if anybody cares about this, but I have all the equipment to stream it, so why not, right? Why not? Hey, Robbie. This is a very casual, off-the-cuff stream. It's Friday night. I usually don't stream on Friday nights, but we'll see how this goes. I think I got everything hooked up right. I think everything is hooked up good so that it'll be streamable, like the audio and the video. I know the video is working. I don't know about the audio. I haven't had audio. I don't even know if the audio works on this computer, right? Like all I know is this thing will post. Hey, Aussie Dax, thanks for the follow. I gotta adjust my volume here. Just give me a second.
Stay a while and listen.
I'm just gonna replay notifications just to get the notification levels right.
Stay a while and listen.
Yeah, I think that's good. Put the music down a little bit. Yeah, I decided to. I don't know.
Stay a while and listen.
Oh, geez, I don't know how many times I pushed it. Yeah, so
stay a while and listen.
That might happen a few more times. Aussie Dax, thank you. Yeah. No, it's entirely my fault. It's entirely my fault because I pushed the button and I didn't think it was working. I pushed the button to replay the notification and I didn't think it was working because it didn't play right away, but it seems to have a delay on it, so whatever. I think it's done now. I think it's done now. Anyways. I just, you know, like I said, I've got all the gear to stream. Got all the gear to stream all this stuff, so, like, why not, right? And, a little rundown of what's in this computer. This is a... Well, I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't even tell you the the processor, but it's an AMD Athlon XP 2100 Plus that's in here. We've got 2.5 gigs of RAM. You can see there under total memory at the bottom. We've got a 320 gigabyte Western Digital IDE hard drive. That's the primary master right there. And a light-on DVD RW DVD CD burner that is also IDE. Something that you don't see in this BIOS because it gets detected in the RAID firmware is the I actually did put an SSD in here, and that's where we're going to try installing Windows XP on the SSD. We're going to see how that works. Just this old SSD I had kicking around. So I don't know. Like, that's not really period appropriate, but there's a few things in this computer that isn't period appropriate. Like the DVD burner. Like, that's, you know, this, most of the hardware, like the processor, motherboard, and RAM, that's from like 2003, 2004, right? The DVD burners maybe a little bit later. The hard drive's probably a little bit later than that. And the SSD is definitely a lot later. The SSD is probably about 12 years later. But this motherboard has serial ATA ports on it. There's 2 of them. And it's an Enforce 2 motherboard. And this has got to be like one of the earliest boards that has serial ATA. I don't recall seeing it before this, so. And we also have the 1.44 megabyte floppy drive, which we will actually need during the setup of Windows XP. So I think I was going to start around 7 o'clock. It is 7 o'clock, so let's go. Let's do it. Let's get Windows XP on here. I'm just playing my stream save playlist that I have. Basically, it's mostly Monster Cat stuff. It's got some other stuff on it, though. On it. Yeah. Okay. So first thing we're gonna want to reboot. I've got a Windows XP Windows XP Professional Service Pack 3 disc in the DVD drive, and I've also gonna stick that floppy disk in that contains the RAID drivers. This board doesn't have. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, exactly. It's for drivers. It's specifically for the RAID drivers because this board, the way it handles the SATA connection, the way that it handles SATA hard drives is through a RAID controller. There's no AHCI or anything on this motherboard. It's IDE or RAID, nothing in between, right? No AHCI. So it's got to use the RAID controller to handle the serial ATA. All right, we'll Control-Alt-Delete there, and we're off and running. So this board had bad capacitors, which I replaced. That's my first time actually ever replacing bad caps on a motherboard. So here's the RAID controller, and it's going to detect the SSD right there. And hopefully this boots. It's booted a bunch of times off of this disk, so it should be good. There we go. Yeah. F6. Gotta hit that F6 for third-party SCSI or RAID drivers. I did try this out last night. I didn't install anything, but I did try this out last night. So I know that these RAID drivers do work. I had to go on archive.org. If you need anything like old driver discs and stuff, check archive.org because there's a lot of stuff on there, and I found the disc for this motherboard, and I don't think I have that disc anymore. And on that disc, on the CD for the motherboard, there was the RAID driver, and I just copied them onto a floppy disk. Copied the driver files onto a floppy disk. Yeah, this has been a while for me too. The stupid thing is like XP doesn't even feel that old to me. Hey Quinn. XP doesn't even feel that old to me because I still have a couple of customers at least that are running XP. One of them is just because they're super old and I don't want to teach them Windows 10. So yeah, okay, so let's press S to specify additional device, and we got two options here. The Silicon Image SATA RAID controller from Windows XP or Server 2003, that's the one I want. So we're going to load up that driver. And that's the only driver we need, so we're just going to go continue. So there is data on the 320 gig IDE hard drive in here. Well, XP isn't over 20 years old. XP came out... Oh no, it actually came... when did it come out? Was it September of 2000 and... We're getting close to 20 years on XP. I don't... Yeah, it is 2001, but it wasn't... It was later 2001, right? So yeah, it's close to 20 years. Let's see how many blue screens we get. Anybody have any guesses? I'll give you a hint. I got one blue screen last night. All right, welcome to setup. This portion of the setup program prepares Microsoft Windows XP to run on your computer. To set up Windows XP, press enter. Well, I don't want to repair. I've been playing around in the repair console a little bit just to see if it detects hard drives and see what's on the drives without having to install Windows. So I know that there's stuff on that 320 gig drive. I don't. I use the drive at work, so I'm probably just going to format that once we get into Windows. I was hoping it would have like older files of mine on there because it is my personal drive, but I used it at work for a little bit. Enter to continue. Yes, F8 to agree. Okay, so there's the 320 gig IDE, but we're going to install on this, which is the SSD. Windows XP cannot recognize the partition you selected. Setup cannot install Windows on this position. However, you can go back to the previous screen, delete the partition, and then select the resulting... Okay. It's unknown. I don't even know what is on there. It's probably nothing. Yeah, I'll delete that. Unpartitioned space. Let's put it in there. Format quick. And set up its formatting. I don't know if we're going to get like the infamous Windows XP setup music, which was very rarely heard because you needed sound drivers installed before they got installed usually. I don't know if this version of Windows actually supports sound, the sound chip that's, or the sound, yeah, the sound chip that's on this motherboard. Windows XP Service Pack 3. I kind of doubt it. But the sound is plugged in. If all of a sudden we get some like Windows XP lo-fi beats to study to, then we'll know. At which point I will definitely pause the music that we're listening to now, and we'll definitely listen to that. But I kind of doubt we're going to get it. I don't think so. So yeah, this stream is just gonna be like chill. We're installing Windows, you know, still take a bit. So, you know, grab a drink, get comfy. My goal for tonight, if I had a goal, my goal is to get Quake 3 on here and we'll do a time demo. Because we were talking about Quake 3 last weekend a lot on stream. And my other old PC, which is an older PC, that's the Celeron 300, that has a TNT2 graphics card in it. And I did not even say what kind of graphics card was in this one. This has a Radeon 9800 Pro 256 meg card. So it should get a few more frames than a TNT2. I think this was the computer. This motherboard and processor. I think this is the motherboard and processor where I found. Well, maybe not that I found the furry fandom, but this is where I kind of like joined the furry fandom on this computer, right? So, not that that means much, but I'm just also thinking like. It's probably the computer I was playing World of Warcraft on, like vanilla World of Warcraft. This is a good cover of this song. I might turn it up a bit because it's a really good cover. Setup is copying files. Yeah, Windows XP, I mean, Windows 98 seems a whole lot older than Windows XP, and it's really only 3 years older, right? But it seems so much older. Probably because it's Windows 98 is Win9X, and then that's basically 95, right? And XP is NT. Maybe that's why. I don't know. You see me looking like up and to the left? That means I'm looking at chat. Just FYI. When my face rig is looking up and to the left, that means I'm looking at chat, because that's where chat is in relation to the screen that's got the Windows XP install on it, so. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there, but this is only the first phase of it, right? Only the first phase. Yeah, I want to know. I mean it's got to be like SATA 1 or whatever. Like it's really old SATA, but it is an SSD. I don't know what kind of speed I'm going to get on that SSD. The thing is, I just don't really trust the spinning drive, the 320 gig drive. I don't trust it. It was sitting in a filing cabinet for years at work, so I don't know. Should I eject this, or do I still need it? I actually don't know. Actually, I don't even know if it's gonna boot to it. That's the first thing, right? I don't know if it's gonna boot to the SATA. What's it booting to now? It's trying to boot from the CD-ROM. No, I don't want to boot from the CD. Is it gonna work? Hey, look at this. It's a little bit askew, but yeah, 150 megabytes per second. So okay, we're at 640 by 480. I've got to like manually adjust my scaler here. Give me a second. 640 by 480 at 60 hertz. Oh, I don't even have that option in my options. You know what? Give me a second. Just got to get VGA timings for this resolution. Just 1 second here. Oh, what is this? Has not passed Windows logo testing to verify its compatibility with Windows XP. Continuing your installation of the software may impair or destabilize the correct operation of your system either immediately or in the future. Microsoft strongly recommends you stop this installation now and contact the software vendor for a software that has been passed Windows logo testing. So, I downloaded this from archive.org. We're going to continue installing. We're just going to see what happens, I guess.
Drive system, the sound system is very limited. It was really, really tricky, but that limitation, inspired me a lot.
That's not quite right. Hey, Twabish Donk. No, that's not quite right either. Yeah, go for it. Here, let me just check something. Yeah, it's 640 by 480. It just... we might just have to live with it a little bit askew for right now. Well, I do have a different file with timings. That's nice. Okay, it's just gonna stop here for a second. .640 by 480 at 60 hertz. $800. Okay. Oh, that's okay. So that's at 40 maybe, and then V start. It's hard to decode all this information. Okay, I think that's good enough for now. It's not perfect, but we'll continue on. Jamie. Oh, product key. I do have one. I have to go find it. Okay. Not that it really matters, but I'm still going to just hide that for now. Okay. Yeah, zip disks. What should this computer name be? I don't know. We can always change it later, but
Hey, you!
oh really? You can't do spaces? You can't do spaces? I guess. Okay, it's March 26th, 7:24 in the PM. Yep, that's about right. I am not in that time zone. I am in that time zone. Typical settings for that. Work group is fine. It is there. Thank you. It's there. Doesn't seem to think it's there. Interesting. Oh boy. CD drive. Now remember, I did drop this CD drive. So. It is attempting to read it. Windows cannot read from this disk. Hang on. Take a look at it. I mean, I just burnt this disk last night. Hey, it's working now, it looks like. It's moving. Weird. Is it? Is it educational? I mean, it's good if it is. I mean, if you have any questions, you can just feel free to ask, because you know, most of my job is explaining technology to people. I wouldn't, maybe not most of it. Most of my job is installing Windows, to be honest with you. But there's also a big chunk of my job where I have to explain technology, computers to people. So you're learning computer stuff right now? That's cool. Well, it looks like we had one little hiccup there with the disk. It seems to be going well now. I don't know. I don't know how good that drive is. That drive might be bad. I don't even know about how good the RAM is. I don't know how good well, I kind of know how good the SSD is because I was using it. The SSD that's in this machine now was this SSD that had the Windows 10 installed on it for in my server. So if you've ever been to my website, you probably were accessing files off of this SSD that we're using right here. I upgraded because the website was getting too big, so I put a bigger SSD in the server. And server in big heavy quotes because it's basically a Windows 10 box running Hyper-V with Ubuntu server, two Ubuntu server in virtual machines in Hyper-V. So. Oh, Sesame Chicken. Lucky Fox. I don't know. It's just the most kind of servery thing on that computer are the Ubuntu server virtual machines in Hyper-V. The rest of it's a Windows 10 box. It's regular Windows 10 Professional, so I don't know. Saving settings. This, if memory serves, this is going faster than it would normally. It's definitely not going as fast as that SSD can go because of the limitations of SATA 1, but it's going faster than like that an IDE hard drive. An IDE hard drive, I don't even know how fast that would go. I know in the Celeron 300, I'm getting like I don't even know. I want to say like 25, 30 megabytes a second over the IDE interface. And that's to an SD card. So, not terribly fast, but fast enough for that thing. Easily move documents and personal settings to a new computer. This is actually true. This is something that Windows 10 doesn't do anymore. They had a thing in Windows XP. It was like a migration wizard. What was it called? I don't remember exactly what it was called. I know that the executable was migwiz.exe. But it was something I used at work before, like with Windows XP, Windows 7, even Windows 8, I think. And then they killed it in 8.1, I believe. Because Microsoft wants everybody to be using OneDrive. I always forget when I'm good to take the Windows disk out of the drive. Also, we can definitely take the floppy disk out at this point. Yeah, it wasn't that. Oh yeah, we get to see the tiny. Ooh. What resolution are we having here? I don't even know what resolution this is. my monitor is saying 1920 by 1080. If that's true, that might actually be true. You know what? That's probably true. Hang on. $1920 by 1080 at 60 hertz. I don't even know if I have timings for that. Yeah, no, it's because it's being squished to fit into there's a bunch of things going on right now that make it look small. You know what? Maybe we'll just power through this. I don't think automatic updates are gonna work, but let's turn them on just to see. My name is Jamie. Yeah. See, there's aspect ratio problems because it's... Okay. So we're in Windows XP right now. First thing I want to do is just change this to like 1024 by 768. And that should work better. Yes. (1024 768) is this at 60 hertz? Yes. So when I'm checking like the video timings, I'm pushing the information button on my monitor because it'll tell me there. That's what I'm doing. So if I need to check the refresh rate, that's my monitor will tell me. Okay. Windows XP, everyone. That took less than an hour. We're not done, obviously. We're not done because we have some drivers to install. I'm probably gonna have to burn a disk, actually. I'm gonna have to burn that driver disk. Or did I already? Did I? No, I don't think I did. I think I just copied the drivers. Yeah, I'm gonna have to burn a disk. I gotta go, yeah, the blissful green hills of Windows XP. I'm gonna go grab a blank CD, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got the driver, well, the motherboard and chipset driver disk burning now, so that'll be done in a few minutes. Yeah, So go back in here, device manager. Yeah, 1.73 gigahertz, 2.5 gigs of RAM, Athlon XP 2100 plus. Perfect. That all looks good. There's the SATA RAID controller. Display adapters. So 9800 Pro, Microsoft Corporation. So there's got to be better drivers for the card too, right? I wonder what the latest drivers are. Here, I'm going to go on my main machine here. And we're going to go to AMD's website. We're going to see if they still have drivers for the Radeon 9800 Pro. Graphics. Be drivers and support. There we go. Graphics. No. Oh, wait. ATI Radeon 9800 series. Vista XP Professional / Home. Catalyst software. Release date February 24th, 2010. I guess I'm downloading this. We're gonna try these. Gonna try those. Disk is almost done. Windows XP lasted forever. From 2001 to 2014. That's such a long time. I'm moderately unsurprised that they have drivers, because a lot of these websites still have drivers for a lot of like their old legacy stuff. It's still downloadable, I find, at least. Sometimes they don't. Like Asus website at this point doesn't. That's why I had to go to archive.org to get the motherboard drivers. Okay, here we go. Got the driver disc in my hands. Let's pop it in there. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I don't know how good that was a bad noise. I don't know how good this DVD drive is.
I'm not trying to lose you, but loving her makes loving you
Okay, there they are.
harder.
Maybe we'll get
Loving her makes loving you harder.
NVIDIA Enforce driver, USB 2 driver.
Baby, I thought you
Not sure if I need that. The Enforce driver we're gonna do.
Baby, I thought falling felt like flying. 'Cause loving hurt makes loving you harder. 'Cause loving hurt makes loving you harder. Loving hurt makes loving you harder. And far away, I'm loving you stronger now.
Yes, I want to restart my computer now. Okay. Okay, so it appears that there is sound now. But I didn't hear anything. Okay, I'm not getting any sound, but no, not that. This is just that again. Okay. I gotta learn my way around XP control panel. Administrative tools. I'm looking for network stuff. No, it's not that. Network connections, I suppose. Here we go. Show icon. Good. Now connect 100 megabits per second. Okay, that's good. How is this gonna work? IE6? Oof. Whoops. Yeah, we're gonna have issues. We're gonna have issues with SSL. Yeah, Windows Update doesn't work either. What I want to get FileZilla on here so that I can just connect to my FTP server and transfer files easily. That's what I do on my old Celeron machine. And that's what I want to do here too. You know, this thing has USB. Should be able to use a flash drive. The only problem being that there's no front USB, because the front USB on this case is like all USB 3, which of course this won't have. So I gotta crawl under here. Okay. Not formatted. Sure. XP is too old for USB 3, meaning that, like, or I should say, this... Oh, I wasn't unable to complete the format. Okay. So, this hardware is too old for USB 3. There's no USB 3 on this motherboard. This motherboard came out more than a decade before USB 3 was a thing, so... Yeah. Well, I gotta crawl back under here again and see what's up with this flash drive. Okay, I may have found one that'll work. Let's try it. All right, Aussie. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, so it looks like this one's working. Okay, so I found a flash drive that works. I don't know why all my flash drives are like dead right now. It's weird. It's like 3 of them don't work today. I have to find... the last version of FileZilla that works on Windows XP and download it. Maybe it still works on Windows XP. I don't know. 32-bit FileZilla. Welcome back, Robbie. Okay, I think we found it. Nope, it's broken. Broken link. But I have a version number. Version 3.10.0.2 of FileZilla. No, okay. Broken website. You missed... I installed the motherboard drivers, and now I'm just looking for a version of FileZilla that will work on Windows XP. I do want to check. So I'm not getting any audio. I did end up plugging in the front audio cable, like the internal cable. It's nothing plugged into the front audio jack, but I'm wondering if that has something to do with it. Yeah, you can see stuff plays through it. Stuff is trying to play. I may have downloaded it. I just want to see. Yeah, that looks right. That looks right. Okay. I'm going to copy that to the flash drive. You guys can't see any of this because this is on my main machine. So you're just looking at Windows XP. But just about ready to plug that flash drive back in. Okay. Let's see if this will work. No. Well, I was lied to. Oh yeah, I can still continue. Let's try. Let's just see if this works. It says it requires Vista, but E program files. Did it really? Oh, that's wild. That is... I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that, having Windows installed on the E drive. Is it gonna run? No, it doesn't like it. Okay, I have another idea. Give me another couple minutes here. I'm gonna throw up the be right back thing. Okay. No, I'm not actually trying to get FileZilla on here anymore. I just ran a USB extension cable from the back of the computer up to where my keyboard is, so I can just plug a flash drive in. I am still wondering why we're not getting any audio out of this thing. Oh, you know what? No, it's fine. That's still a problem. Okay, I'm gonna go back under the desk here and just double check the audio connection. Yeah, no, that all looks good still. I don't know what's going on with the audio right now. Oh, there's still a network. This board has two NICs on it. One of them still doesn't work. Alright, here's the real important stuff. I hate that it's Drive E. I hate that it's Drive E. Timing on the dial-up tone when talking about the networking. Oh, I guess, yeah, what did do something like that there, right? I just didn't register it in my head. Okay, so I haven't installed, like, there was drivers. I did download that driver.
Stay a while and listen.
I did download that graphics driver. I forgot to put it onto the flash drive, but
50% of the enforcers have been knocked down. Neurofield activated. Serial number deleted. The revolution is imminent. 10, 9, 8,
Blue Boy, thank you for the follow.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We'll meet again.
No, that one. Because it's on drive E, because it's... Just put it there. Blame Dax? I'll blame him for sure. Okay.
Sometimes in the night, I'm so afraid.
Yeah.
And beyond.
Continue anyway. Let's do it. Install the drivers. The unsigned drivers. Food coma. Well, I hope that installing drivers in Windows XP isn't putting you to sleep. Yep, let's restart.
Sometimes in the night, I'm so afraid.
It really does bother me that Windows got installed on drive E. That's doing me a bother for sure. .NET Framework 2.0 is required to run ATI Catalyst Control Center. Please download and install the software from Microsoft website. Okay. .NET 2.
Above and beyond.
Can you reassign the OS drive, though. I know you can reassign drive letters. I just don't know if you can. We can try it. We can try it. Okay, I got .NET 2 downloaded. New hardware wizards. No, let's not do that right now. I guess we should take a tour. Cancel. Security alerts. I'm gonna monitor that myself. Thank you.
And beyond.
Okay, well let's go to disk management and try that.
Got a feeling it burns in my chest. It's growing larger with every breath I take. When I find
So this needs to go to a different letter first. Windows cannot modify the drive letter of your system volume or boot volume. That's not what that is, though.
with every choice we make. Yeah, we're here, we keep coming around.
I guess it is system. I don't like how this is set up at all. I don't like how this is set up at all.
The higher we go, the harder we fall in.
Normally you can change the drive letter of like just a random drive. That's not a problem. Like if we go back in here, like I can make this a different, the CD drive, I can change that to whatever, right? Now it's drive R. But yeah, I remember always pulling every single drive except the drive that I wanted to install Windows on. So, I don't know. It might be bothering me enough to restart. But probably not tonight. We'll see what happens. So, disk 1 is SATA over a RAID controller because that's the only way that this board does SATA. And disk 0 is IDE. This is an SSD, and this is a IDE regular hard drive. So, maybe, but you would think if I pulled that IDE drive, which I actually don't really need in this computer anyways. You would think then if I reinstalled Windows that it would be on drive C, right? Oh wait, I didn't put what I needed on there. Okay, now we've got like actual 9800 video drivers installed. The Catalyst Control Center is not launching because it. No, I can if I want to. It's not. So the way it's working is, this board is so old that the only way to do SATA, the only way that they could do SATA, I'm assuming at the time, was over a RAID controller. So the SATA is actually run through a RAID controller just so the motherboard has access to it. There is no AHCI on this board. It's IDE or RAID. So it's just a single drive running over the RAID controller. It's not in an array. So okay. So let's install this .NET framework. I'm gonna maybe look into seeing how I can change the drive letter, and I wonder if because the C drive is this system drive, if I need to reinstall the bootloader or something. Or we just reinstall Windows with without that IDE drive plugged in, because like I said, I don't really need it. I just put it in there just because I wanted to see what was on it, to be honest with you. And I found out last night what's on it, and it's just not anything fun. So oops. I'm still very curious of why there's no... Well, let's give this a reboot. So here you'll see the SATA RAID controller here detect that SSD. Yeah, there it is. Found new hardware, searching for drivers. What are you finding? You're not going to find anything unknown. Yeah, I figured as much that you wouldn't be able to find it. Unknown device. Well, it's an ATI something. Alright, the Catalyst Control Center is up and running. Not that I really care about it, but there we go. Oh! Cannot load OpenGL subsystem. What if I... do that. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that is super dark. Color depth 32. Let's just try turning like that and see what happens there. I said sound. We don't have sound, so. $145 frames per second. Not bad. Ah. Here's something I set up over during this week. That is... This is the Quake 3 server. Oh man, none of my controls are right. And the mouse sensitivity is like nothing. Oh. It's a little bit of weirdness. So I had to rename my config because there's something weird with the, it's probably doing a resolution it doesn't like or something. In that config. Yeah, Quake 3 runs just fine. I got mouse sensitivity of nothing. But, yeah, good. Okay, so that works. Now, does everybody want to see me install Windows XP again tonight? Is that a thing people want me to do? Because I will. Because it's going to bother me to no end if Windows is installed on drive E. That's just wrong, right? That's no good. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be too much of a hassle to stream froze. Stream froze. Oh, yeah. No, I missed reading. If the music is still playing, then we're still good. Because this is, like I said, this isn't like an official, like, I'm going to play a video game type of stream. This is me figuring out what I should be doing. Here. There, now you know it won't be, now you know it won't be, it won't have frozen, because the pipes will still be moving. Oh, your internet blipped. Okay. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, we're gonna do this right. We're gonna do this right. I don't care how long this takes, we're gonna do this right. So we know that Windows actually runs on this thing, and it's running actually quite well. So I'm going to power it down. I'm gonna unplug that IDE drive that's inside of this computer because we don't need it, and we're gonna start over. All right, we're gonna start over. Because I want to get this right. So I'm just going to put it on this screen for now. Because it might take me a few minutes. It might take me a few minutes to unplug that drive. Got to crawl under here. Open up the case. Unplug the drive. All that stuff. So I'll be right back. You guys can... You all can listen to music, so. Okay, so the that IDE drive is unplugged. Alright, let's see what we can do now. Oh, I need to also put in the floppy. I'm kind of putting stuff in here blind because it's under everything. Yeah, Drive C is usually Windows or the operating system, like DOS, for example, is also Drive C. But Windows XP did this thing where it would install. I remember this happening to me before. You know, this isn't the first time. Oh, F6, need F6, and yeah. Fortunately, this didn't take terribly long, so we'll just do it again. And I'm actually quite impressed with how well everything was working. Alright. S to specify additional device. We'll do that SATA RAID controller. Off of the floppy disk. And enter to continue. These days, when you install something like Windows 10, it just, if you do a disk part and then clean the disk that you're going to install to, it just works. You know, it partitions everything properly and it just works. And that's basically what I do a lot during the week at work, is install Windows 10. I don't know how many times I've installed Windows 10, but it's a lot. And then I come home and I install Windows at home too. Twice. We want to set up Windows XP. F8 to agree to the EULA. Let's delete partition. L to delete. Okay. If I go create partition here. See, now that says C. But we'll just have Windows create everything for us. I'm sorry, it just feels wrong. It just feels wrong to install stuff have Windows on Drive E? What is that? I'm just super impressed. Like, this motherboard was not in a working state at all a month ago. And I fixed it. I've never done that before. I've never soldered capacitors, replaced capacitors on a motherboard before. First time. That's really exciting. And I just feel like I could have fixed a bunch of my other stuff that I just threw away because I didn't know how to do it, or I just didn't feel like doing it, you know? But I also didn't know where to start back then. So, Fixer Fox. But I guess over last summer when I was working on my Celeron 300 and I had that Fix, yeah. When I bricked my motherboard, the motherboard on the Celeron machine, the Celeron 300, when I bricked it when I was trying to do a BIOS update, I'm just like, I was really heartbroken. I really thought that was the end of it. I thought, well, what else could I do? But I thought about it overnight. I kind of slept on it, and I thought, those chips, those EEPROMs are replaceable. If that's a bad EEPROM, why can't I just find another one and burn my own? And that's exactly what I did. I had to get a EEPROM burner, and some chips, but the chips were like $20 for 5. And I don't think they're counterfeit. They seem to be legit, so that's good. They're not really that expensive anyways, even they're legit ones. And I got an EEPROM burner, and I did it, and within like 5 minutes, the machine that was dead, not posting, was posting again. This fix on this one was a little bit harder because I'd never soldered anything before. So I practiced a little bit. The practice board that I had was just an old board from an old audio interface that blew up on me. I was like, I don't really have any use for this anymore, so let me just practice desoldering these capacitors on this board. And so I did, and those ones came out pretty easy. They just kind of fell out. The capacitors on this motherboard, I don't know, it must be like a different kind of solder or something, but it was really, really, really difficult to get them out. And then after they were out, the holes were still filled with solder. So it was rough, and that's why it took me a couple or about 3 Saturdays of working on it to actually get it to get the new capacitors in there. But they're in there, and they are working, obviously. So I think a lot of people are, at least for me at least, I was hindered by my lack of equipment. Like I didn't have a soldering iron, and I never bought one because I didn't think I would use it or something. I don't know. But then all of a sudden I just thought, well, let's try getting this thing up and running. And I had a reason to order one, to buy a soldering iron and learn how to solder a little bit. So while this is installing, I don't know what I'm going to do for streaming this weekend. There will be a stream at least Sunday night. I'm not so sure about... Don't feel silly, Crystal Coyote. I mean, me too. Like, I gave up on stuff. I threw stuff away that I probably could have fixed, right? But I don't think I was in the right headspace or in the right... I don't know. Just, I wasn't in the right frame of mind at the time. I wasn't like in this like I should fix it mode. You know? To me, at the time, that stuff was just broken. And I didn't want to deal with it. I regret it now, for sure. I had a Pentium 3 motherboard that was a dual processor motherboard. You could do 2 P3s in there. And I wish I still had it, but I don't. So But after this one is up and running, I have one more computer in the house here that needs a bit of refurbishing. And that's a super old one. It's a Tandy 1000 TL, which is a 286 machine. And that's the computer I grew up on. That was the first computer we had in the house, and I still have it. And you know what? It still boots. It's just kind of in pieces. I've lost some pieces over the years. Like the hard drive bracket is the big thing. And a couple other pieces that are minor, but that's the big thing. Also, I think I may have fried the floppy drive, because those floppy drives, they run 12 volts over the ribbon cable, which is weird because regular floppy drives, say like in this computer, don't run 12 volts for power over the ribbon cable. They have their own separate power connector. And if you plug in that ribbon cable backwards, you're going to fry the floppy drive. And I'm pretty sure I did that at one point. Yeah. It's... So I think that floppy drive is dead. But the rest of the computer works. And I can actually still boot the hard drive. It has a 20 megabyte hard drive. 20 megabytes. Which was huge in 1988. And 640K of RAM. Yeah. 640K of RAM. Packard Bell with Windows 3.1. Yeah, my dad had there was a computer company called Hewitt Rand. I don't know if anybody knows about them because they were like around here. There was a ton of them. There's a ton of Hewitt Rand computers. Our school had Hewitt Rand computers. And I just grew up assuming that Hewitt Rand and Hewlett Packard and, IBM and all these were on the same level. But now if I try searching for Hewitt Rand on the internet, all I get is one very, very grainy image of their logo, and that's it. That's all I can ever find. I cannot find anything else. There might be one small Wikipedia page or something. I don't know, but it's weird. But anyways, we had a 486 Hewitt Rand computer running. At first, it was running DOS and Windows 3.1, Windows 3.11, and then eventually Windows 95. But I think Windows 95 did not run very well on that 486. I think it was a DX66, I want to say, but probably like a 500 megabyte hard drive or something. What was I saying? Oh yeah, it's streaming tomorrow. I think not tomorrow, on Sunday. I don't know what I'm going to be doing for the afternoon stream. I don't have my flash cart yet. That is in Winnipeg and it's not in my hands. So it's about 2 hours away from me, but it's not. They didn't deliver it this week, unfortunately. So my idea was to just mess around with the flash cart when I get it, but I didn't get it. So can't do that. And I might, since I'm doing this stream tonight, I might just take Sunday afternoon off, but definitely going to do something Sunday evening. Sunday evening might be messing around with this machine more, or I don't know what. And I guess here's the other thing, the Sunday afternoon streams have been super fun for me, right? Especially when I've been playing Super Mario World. But I beat Super Mario World last weekend. So, I think... I don't know. They haven't been the most popular streams. It seems like when I stream in the evening, at least Sunday evening, they're my most popular streams. The Sunday evening streams. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll switch things up. Yeah. Robbie, are you going to try tonight? Are you going to try getting something going, can get Quake 3 going on something tonight? Because if you do... my server might have the ports open in my router. If you know what I'm saying, I can get you an IP address to connect to. Oh, need this again. Or maybe not tonight, but like maybe this weekend, Robbie. I just kind of want to test the server. See if it works. I know it works locally, but just to, you know, see how it works, see what kind of ping you'd get and stuff like that. Okay. Typing in the product key again. Again, I don't know if anybody cares. Like this, okay, something weird. So this ISO that I used to burn this disk, I downloaded off of archive.org. And it was from an account that said Microsoft. I don't know if that's legit Microsoft there or not. If Microsoft's putting up their, you know, their old ISOs and stuff on archive.org. It'd be super cool if they were, if that was actually Microsoft. But I'm just not sure.
Something for you, and I can hardly breathe. Something draws me to you. It's taking over me.
It doesn't. It seems to get hung up at this part a little bit. Oh yeah, I have a bunch of ISOs at work. Like we have a whole drive full of ISOs at work. I mean, we got a bunch of stuff through when TechNet was a thing, but now they're just so free with their... Okay. Oh, I have two legit copies of that, of XP 64-bit. I bought it twice. Yeah, this is the same spot it got stuck on last time when we got stuck on this part, so hopefully we'll get past it again. Oh, I was running XP 64-bit on my machine. Well, I had an AMD Athlon 64 3500 Plus or whatever it was called, and so I was running XP 64-bit on that. This when it was still called Longhorn. Oh, the tray wasn't closed. Whoops. I can't see it from where I'm sitting, so. Yeah, it's having issues with this disk, I think. I wonder if I just try burning another one. Okay, well, I canceled and now it's going. I don't know. Hope that DLL wasn't important. Yeah, those old versions of Office with like three computer licenses and stuff. You could activate those a bunch of times. It doesn't matter. Will it be legit that you own that you've activated that many times? No, but yeah, they're old. If you still have the phone number for their old phone activation, it still works. I used it the other day to activate Windows 10. The number that you get, or at least in Canada, the number that you get with phone activation these days is different than the old one, and the old one works better still, in my opinion. So. I had to call into Microsoft twice on, what is it, Wednesday? To activate Windows. 2000 Pro with Office 2000 on it. I mean, that's an operating system I could install on this machine. It does support Windows 2000, this motherboard, so the drivers and stuff work on it. I don't have much nostalgia for Windows 2000. I never really used it that much outside of high school. High school, we did all of our computer courses. We used it a bunch in our computer courses, but it was also the year 2000 when I was in high school. Oh, really? It had some messaging client built into it that was the core of most of its security issues. Yeah, that vaguely sounds familiar. I don't, like I said, I never really used 2000 that much, so I don't really know much about it, but oh, thanks, Quinn. It's old. It's old. I don't remember when I did this, like to 2013 or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, we've heard a few of my remixes and songs and stuff in this playlist tonight already. I haven't been mentioning it, but they've been there. They've been in there. Because this is my stream safe playlist, so I can put my own music in there because I made it, and I know that it's not DMCA'd. What's funny is I could make my music DMCA'd if I wanted to, but I don't want to. Like, DistroKid has a service to, like, I don't know if they do Twitch, but they definitely do YouTube. They definitely do YouTube. Not like copyright strikes or anything, but just like monetization stuff. And it's like, you know what? If somebody is going to be using my music in one of their videos and they credit me, fine. It's all fine. In fact, I kind of wish in the fandom, if I'm going to go off on a little thing here, I kind of wish in the fandom, a lot of like the videographers, I wish they would use more music that was created within the fandom. But that's coming from a purely selfish place, I know. But I wish. Also very appropriate that we're listening to a artist called Master Boot Record right now. Alright, so we've got the weird stretched 1080p version of this part of the setup because it has detected my video card. So it'll just be weird for a second here, and we'll fix it once we're in Windows. Yeah, no, I'm just messing with stuff. There we go. Okay. It's also, the other thing is, like, this happened with my Celeron 300 as well. It just detects and runs at 1080p, and it was like, that's not how it was back in the day. That wasn't how it was. So I always switch it to like 1024 by 768 because that's how I used to run it. Actually, I used to run 1152 by 864 all the time. But yeah, 1024 by 768, that's fine. Okay, let's take care of the security center nonsense and tour of XP, cancel, and chipset drivers. There we go. Look at that. Drive C. Lovely. Oh, there we go. There's a utility. I wonder what that is. We should try installing that. Is Windows... Well, no, I don't know. I was about to ask if Windows XP is the most blomby version of Windows, but Vista was pretty blomby, and so was 7 had some blomby to it as well, so I'm not sure. I'm just looking at all like the... Look how bubbly things are, you know? Rounded corners. Everything looks like it's a bubble. that whole aesthetic. Look how fast that loads. That's the SSD right there. That SSD is working. That's for sure. I want to check out that utility. I don't even know if I know what that is. Oh, PC Cillin. Asus PC probe. Monitor fan speed, voltage, and CPU temperature to keep your PC safe. I don't know if this is anything really. Huh. I'm just going to remove that. And not as boxy as Windows 8 or Windows 10 though. Okay. Let's try rebooting. Okay. Let's see here. That one Ethernet controller. Okay, well, let's plug in this. Let's install the actual Radeon. First .NET, then the Catalyst stuff. Oh, come on. I feel like I'm just kind of chilling right now. Just kind of chilling. $10 lo-fi installing Windows XP ASMR. Yep. Also, I'm very tired. Today was a long day. I can see the next few songs aren't very chill, so this will be your last little bit of chill for a while. Hooray! OSC is so good, and not even just for the Sonic stuff. Just everything. And they've got a new album coming out, which is like city pop, and I'm just like, oh, I can't wait. Can't wait for the new OSC album. All right, thanks for stopping by, Quinn. Continue anyway. Continue anyway. So also, Robbie, anybody else who is interested, I did test my Quake 3 server with the version of Quake that is available on Steam, version of Quake 3 that's available on Steam, and it did work. So that should work. Quake 3 is like, so while I was setting that up, I was like, Quake 3 is just something that just works, and it's continued to work for the last 20 years, you know? Do you think it will Euro okay on Windows 20? What? Oh. Yeah, it works fine on Windows 10. I ran it on my Windows 10 machine. It works fine. You kind of have to go through this so that you can say, don't do this again, right?
Couldn't see from your wildest heights, anticipating the fear that you thought you'd
All right.
abandon.
I think we're back to where we were, basically. There's a network card that's not installing. Oh, and we've got an unknown device here. Location on Radeon 9800 Pro. I bet you that's like part of the... I don't know exactly what that is, but I think it's probably part of the capture part of the Radeon 9800 that I have. Because this card can capture video as well. I won't be doing, but it can. And this is an Ethernet controller of some sort. Oh yeah, this won't work. Forgot. Okay, let's go into here. What was it? Set R? I'm gonna custom. No. 1440 by 1080. Let's do 640 by 480 for now and see how it works. No. I want to use this config file. But it's not working. I'm running set R. That's not a thing though. Oh, set R. No. Custom width, custom height, custom aspect. Hey Ash, how's it going? Let's just try that, maybe? No. Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Set A R mode 9. What if we just set that to 1? Yeah. No? Yes? No? Oh, that's... Oh boy. Oh, now it's really bright. I always uncheck. I don't necessarily want to. Okay, well, if I do this, if I go set R mode -1, then 640 by 480 and custom aspect is 1. See if that works. No, it doesn't like it. Okay, well, we can do this. And that works. .144 frames per second. That was basically what I got last time, right? Yeah. That's basically what I got last time. Oh, great. This is still really, really bright. Can I change that by just changing the resolution? Nope. Yeah, let's restart. Let's restart and see what happens. It's too bright. It's too bright. What's Ash up to tonight? I guess it's the morning for you, right? I want breakfast. It's 9:30 in the evening. I want breakfast. I haven't had breakfast. I never have breakfast. Okay. What else should we do? I'll figure out Quake 3 stuff. Well, we should just maybe test. Multiplayer? Yep, there's the server. All right. I do want to get to the bottom of this audio stuff. So I've plugged into the front audio. I'm still not getting anything. So I don't think it's that. Oh, hang on. I may have screwed that up. I may have screwed that up. It's a whole lot of nothing as far as audio goes. So I don't know. MPU 401 compatible MIDI device. Interesting. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong there. One thing I always did was I'll hold it. They don't have that theme in this one. There used to be like a gray theme. That's what I always used. They don't have it in this one though. That's okay, I guess. Check for driver updates. Yeah, you're not going to get far with that. Yeah. What else is on this driver disc, I wonder? Once again, I don't know how good this DVD drive is. Yeah. Oh, I'm on a lean face rig. There we go. What's NVIDIA system utility? Nah. Well, I just I don't know what I want to do at this point. I kind of am a little bit. Everything's working except the sound. Everything's working except the sound. I kind of expected the Enforce drivers to take care of the sound, but it didn't. I don't know what problem is. Well, we haven't tried a MIDI yet. Do I have any MIDIs on here? Are there any MIDIs that come with Windows XP? media folder. Here's... No. Okay, let's get a MIDI on here. Kinda don't think MIDI's gonna work. I guess we'll see. Just copying over 400 MIDIs to my flash drive. There's a lot of them. Windows 98. Canyon. Oh goodness, let's, yes, just work. Nothing. Because this is an actual, like, synthesizer MIDI. It's not like OPL3 or anything, or OPL2. It's just, like wavetable. Wavetable MIDI. So it makes sense that it wouldn't... If just the audio itself isn't working, then it makes sense that the MIDI wouldn't work too. Very interesting. I don't understand why. Unless there's actually something physically wrong with the board, which could very well be. Let me just double check to make sure I haven't been stupid and plugged it into the wrong place. That is definitely in the right place. I wish I could verify that. I wish I could verify that the hardware is actually working. What the hell? Mouse cable was wrapped around stuff. So here's the thing. I think the audio chip was very close to where I was soldering. Now, it's still detecting. Like, it's obviously still detecting, and it's still attempting to play. Like, in here, you know, it looks like it's... You're getting levels and stuff. That's the bing when you change the volume. So... Now, whether it's actually going to play or not, that's a different story. Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's probably good for tonight. I don't know. I don't know what else I'm going to be doing with Windows XP tonight. We got it installed, and then we installed it again because Windows was installed on Drive E for whatever reason. And then we got it installed on Drive C. So, good to go. So I think I'm going to call the stream there. That was actually 3 hours of streaming. That's what I normally do. I don't know why I normally do 3 hours, but that is what I do. So, like I said, don't know about Sunday afternoon, but Sunday evening definitely there's definitely going to be something Sunday evening. Sunday evenings have been fun. Sunday afternoon is usually like my console type of time, and my flash cart, like I said, hasn't come in, so don't know about that. But I think we had a productive evening, and the time's wrong. Oh, you know why? Because of daylight savings, it doesn't have the right daylight savings change yet. Whatever. It'll be wrong when that does change. Anyways, I hope everybody enjoyed watching me install Windows XP twice. And hope everybody has a good rest of the evening.